I mean, in the past we've been putting ourselves in a tougher spot. Right now we're in a pretty good spot, but teams are going to keep winning. And but at the end of the day, you can look at the standings, you can look at what the other teams do. But if in the position we are right now, if we take care of our games, we'll be in a good position.
How do you stop this two-game losing skid from turning into more?
Yeah, I mean it's when you win one, when you lose one or two or three, you want to end it as quick as possible, and we know that, and we have some good matchup coming up. That we have a good test on the road, especially against New Jersey. They're a pretty good team, so for us it's go back and focusing on what we want to do.
Both Brady and Tim were kind of self-critical about their play, just being like, we could play better. Have you self-assessed and felt, there's something more you can do in terms of the scoring department?
Yeah, of course. I think we all know that we can play some better hockey. It's not just one guy that's going to get us out of this. It's we need everybody to be playing some good hockey. You don't have to be the hero, but just make sure that you play at your best ability possible.
I know it's just practice today, but how did it feel playing alongside Shady and Ridley today?
Yeah, it's great. I mean, they're two great players, and I like the way they play. So if we can get chemistry as fast as possible, that'd be great. But their hockey IQ is pretty high, so it's pretty exciting to have a chance to play with them.
What have been your impressions of Dylan Cousins since he's joined the team?
Yeah, he's a good player. He plays hard. He's hard on pucks, wins a lot of battles, and has a good shot. And when you come to a new team, it takes a while to maybe get comfortable or playing your game. But I think he's come in and did a pretty good job.
Why do you think he's been able to fit as well as he has? I think he has a point in almost every game he's been since he joined.
I'm not sure, but he's a good player. He's playing with some good players too. I feel like that line, they got some chemistry going. They win a lot of battles, and they play north, and they do a lot of good things. So I think having chemistry with his line mates, I think that definitely helps.
Claude, when you were with Philly and you spent your summers though in Ottawa, were you ever in Ottawa when they were in the playoffs and got to feel what the city was like?
A little bit. More my first few years. I played in Gatineau also in junior, so I was kind of around. And I forget what the quote was back then. It was red alert or something red, and you can see how the whole city got behind the team. And we want to make the playoffs, and I don't think that's a secret, and we just got to keep pushing now.
What do you remember from the energy though in the city, and has that motivated you to get this city back to that place?
Yeah, I mean we want to be in the playoffs. The fans want to be in the playoffs. We just got to play our game. If we play our game and we don't look at the big picture, we just go one game at a time. We'll be in a position at the end of the year that we're gonna like.
I mean, it's just going back to what we do. It sounds simple, but I mean, the way we started the game last night, that was the game that we want to play, and obviously they had chances. They found the back of the net, kind of killed our groove, but we just got to get back to that. We know what it is, and you can't let that carry, especially at this time of the year. It's kind of that playoff-ish mindset of you win, whether you win 6-0 or you lose 6-0, it doesn't matter. You move on to the next game.
Knowing you guys are so in that playoff position right now, and that it's there for the taking, you're in control, does that motivate you more to turn these stretches around?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's that was the place we wanted to be at the start of the season. We're happy to be there, but I mean, there's a lot of work to be done, and you gotta focus on who you're playing and focus on winning your day. And we did that today. We came to the rink. We reviewed the things we needed to get better at, and the practice was good. We found our pace again, the pace that we want to play at. Our execution was good, so we just got to bring that tomorrow night in New Jersey.
And I realize it's not maybe one of your key roles, but a scoring spark. When you guys, have kind of lost that for a couple of games, what, in your opinion, can change that?
I mean, it's just using the old, the greasy way of getting goals, and it's getting to the net and getting traffic up front. And obviously sometimes we find that we might try to do the perfect play every time, but that's not what it is. It's just really getting some traffic and getting some shots through, and you'll get some rebounds. I mean, at this time of the season, a lot of the goals will happen right in front of the crease, and every game's going to be tight down the stretch. So both teams, both sides don't give each other a whole lot. You saw it last night, even throughout the league. There's a lot of games that go to overtime, so there's not much room out there, but it's just finding ways of getting guys in front of the goalie and get some greasier goals.
Your game on Saturday against New Jersey will be your 500th of your NHL career. How excited are you about that milestone?
Yeah, it's awesome. I mean, it's pretty crazy to look back on just being a little kid from a small town, dreaming of playing the NHL, and now being the 500 game. It's pretty special, and I mean, every game being here in Ottawa, the place that I love, that I've always wanted to be here, and it's fun. It's fun. It's gonna be a fun night. It makes you look back on a lot of things. The whole run since you were a kid to playing hockey with your parents and everything. So obviously my parents won't be there, but I'll be thinking about them for sure.
And what does it mean that game and the rest of the games for the regular season going forward, they all mean something? It's all part of that chase towards getting to the playoffs, which you've never gotten to taste to this point.
I mean, it's the best part about hockey. It's you want to be in that position. You want to play meaningful games. You want to play games that will be tight, that won't be a lot of room out there. And I think every guy in here is embracing it. Obviously, last night didn't go the way we wanted to. We didn't play our game, but you just got to turn the page. You got to focus on what's coming ahead of you and not what happened in the past. You can't do anything about it. So, but no, it's fun. It's fun. Every guy's excited. We're excited to get on the road again here against Jersey, against a good hockey team. So it's going to be a different challenge, a good team that we're playing against, but we're definitely really looking forward to it.
And maybe this is thinking ahead, but if you guys get the job done, what would it mean to this city for this team to return to the playoffs?
Be huge. I mean, it'd be huge to every single guy in this room. It'd be huge for the whole organization, the whole city that's behind us. And I mean, I said it earlier this week, but even last night, just the support the fans are showing, it's great to see the whole city gather around the team. But I mean, at the end of the day, we gotta just stay focused on what's ahead of us. We can't think too far ahead and whatnot. We just gotta be ready for every single game that comes our way the rest of the way.
You know, Artem Zub on the practice ice this morning. Any update you can provide?
Maintenance today.
And Nick Jensen, a return to the practice ice. Will he be coming to New Jersey with you?
Check with the trainers here in a bit. Hope so. You know, he's a big part of our team, and we miss him when he's out.
Dylan Cousins has a point in all but one game since he joined this team. In your eyes, what do you think has been the key with him fitting as well as he has with your group?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if as a coach coaching a new player, what makes a player fit in. I think he's just a good player. You know, seems like he's got a lot of energy, a lot of life. I think the line has fit together. I think he feels comfortable right now. I think the team, also the group of guys that we have in the room, have welcomed and they've done a good job welcoming any new player that we have, which is a big part of playing up to your potential, is having confidence and feeling comfortable in your surroundings. And I think our players do a good job of that as well.
And how does having a right shot center on that second line change from what you had before in Josh as a left shot?
It's not a big change, to be honest. You know, we got Pence, Timmy, they're left, right, but so Rids is pretty good in the middle and at face-offs. He's getting better.
Last night you said you wanted to get Zetterlund some more minutes. You've got him on a line today with Tkachuk and Stützle. What went into that decision?
Oh, just haven't liked our game. I guess that's a big part of it. When you don't win, you look for new answers, and you know, we'll see if it's a good fit or not.
How do you create more of a scoring spark here? These last two games, you guys have averaged 2 goals a game.
That's a small sample size. You can say we've averaged 4 or 5 5 games before that. So, I'm not worried about how many goals we score. I'm worried about winning or losing.
How do you think maybe Zetterlund can complement players like Tkachuk and Stützle?
Well, he's a good player. I mean, he's speedy. He's got good hands. He can shoot. You know, I think he'll be a good rush complement to our game. and you can tell he gets excited to have the puck.
Looked like Colorado was disrupting your breakup quite well last night. What were they doing that was so effective, and how can you
They're a good team.
improve their efficiency?
They're quick, they check well, they've been knocking on the door. They're a team that you talk about winning Stanley Cups, and good teams like that are very good on the forecheck. And I think you're right. We didn't do a good job breaking the puck out. And when you do that, you don't create a lot. You give up more than you want.
Will there be a sense of urgency in making sure this 2-game, you talk about wins, losses being really the only important stat, and
Yeah.
making sure that it doesn't turn into more than, a 3-game skid?
Yeah, I mean, because you've lost 2 in a row, 3 in a row, like the next game doesn't count more than another game. They all count, and we want teams that want to win badly and play their best hockey, whether they've won 6 in a row or lost 5 in a row. And I think those are the type of teams that win in the long run. And we don't want to lose the next game, but we're not going to try harder because of it. We want to try hard every night because we love winning and it's important.
Part of this road trip, I believe, includes the dad's trip. Is that correct?
Yep.
What does that mean to the group?
Yeah, it's always a fun trip for the players, and maybe even better trip for the dads. So, but it always seems to bring a little energy as well. Bless you. And but we're not there yet. We still got another game before that.
How would you assess Claude Giroux's play of late?
I like a couple guys. I think he's got a little better.
He's been a little better, or he could be
He
a bit
could
better?
be a little better, but I think you could say that about a lot of guys in our last 2 games.
Does it help maybe to move him on a line to get a different spark with Greg and Pinto?
Yeah, I mean, when you change the line, someone's got to move off the line. So, just so happened that he's the guy that we moved.